Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is once again at the center of a storm of controversy, this time involving a high-profile snub from comedian Joel Dommett. Markle's personal request for an invitation to the prestigious National Television Awards, NTAs, was publicly rejected by Dommett, the event's host. The revelation has sent shockwaves through both entertainment and royal circles, reigniting debates about Markle's motives, her sense of entitlement, and her ongoing quest for a public platform since stepping back from royal duties. Joel Dommett's decision to deny Markle's request has sparked a polarized response. Some commend the comedian for standing his ground, interpreting his refusal as a symbolic stance against perceived pressure from high-profile figures. Others, however, view his actions as petty, arguing that his public rejection of Markle was unnecessarily harsh. The incident has thrown Markle into the spotlight once more, with critics accusing her of attempting to leverage her status for personal gain, while her defenders argue that she is merely trying to establish a life of independence and fulfillment outside the confines of the British monarchy. The snub has raised questions about Markle's perceived sense of entitlement. As a former member of the British royal family, Markle's actions often invite intense public scrutiny, with every move analyzed through the lens of her past royal status. To some, her plea for an invitation to the NTAs feels like another example of her overreaching ambition, a desperate attempt to stay relevant in the public eye. This perception is bolstered by her history of high-profile appearances, from her explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey to her recent ventures into business and media. Markle's attempts to secure a spot at prestigious events like the NTAs are often viewed by critics as self-promotional rather than sincere, casting a shadow over her public persona. Supporters of Markle, however, paint a different picture. They argue that she is simply navigating the complexities of a post-royal life, striving to build her own identity and legacy outside the shadow of the monarchy. For many, her actions are not a display of entitlement but rather a determined effort to carve out a new path for herself and her family. They point to her philanthropic work and her vocal advocacy on issues like mental health, gender equality, and social justice as evidence of her commitment to making a positive impact. This latest incident has only intensified the ongoing debate about Markle's public presence. Since stepping back from royal duties, she has been a magnet for both criticism and admiration, her every action dissected by the media and public alike. The NTA's controversy is just the latest in a series of high-profile missteps and perceived snubs that have fueled the narrative of Markle as a divisive figure. Critics label her as manipulative and self-serving, while supporters see her as a woman unfairly targeted for daring to forge her own path. The public's fascination with Markle shows no sign of waning, and the NTA's incident has only added fuel to the fire. Whether seen as a calculated move or a genuine misstep, her request and subsequent rejection have placed her once again in the crosshairs of public opinion. As the debate rages on, one question looms large: how will Markle respond to this latest backlash? Will she address the controversy directly, or will she continue to navigate the treacherous waters of public life in her own way? For now, Markle remains a figure of intrigue and controversy, her actions constantly scrutinized and her motives endlessly debated. The NTA's incident is a stark reminder of the delicate balance she must maintain between her public ambitions and the relentless scrutiny that comes with her status. As she faces yet another wave of criticism, the world watches, waiting to see how the Duchess of Sussex will navigate this latest challenge to her carefully crafted public image.